Firefighters hear this all the time. Stop renting, you're throwing money away. Well, that may not always be the case. Sometimes renting may be the smart move. Sometimes buying at the wrong time may put you in a worse spot than you would have been off if you had decided to wait a little bit. Today, we'll break down exactly what the best plan may be for you in either renting versus buying. Buying isn't automatically better, and renting is not automatically a waste. All of this depends on your timing, your stability, and your plans. Renting gives you something extremely valuable earlier in your career, and that's flexibility. If you're not sure where you want to live, long term, or you're on probation, or you may be moving stations, renting gives you the flexibility to be able to test out different areas and find out exactly what's right for you. Renting also frees up cash flow. You may be able to build up your savings for that house, build up your 457, maybe pay off some debt that you have, and put yourself in a better spot financially so you have more disposable income monthly to be able to pay towards that mortgage or that house that you want than you may otherwise not have been able to if you had a lot of debt or other things you had to pay off. Or maybe you wouldn't be able to build up those accounts you wanted to in retirement because you bought the house too early. So buying becomes a smarter move when your income becomes stable, like you're off probation or you've promoted, when you know that you're going to live in an area for anywhere from that 5 to 7 years, and you found the area that you want to actually stay in for that period of time. Buying a home builds equity and it protects you from rising rents over time. But that only makes sense if you're planning on staying in an area and you're financially ready to be able to buy that house and stay in that area for a long enough period of time. Let's use a real example. Folsom, California, great schools, low crime. The median house price there is about $750,000. If you put 20% down, you're getting a loan for about $600,000. At today's interest rates, that's a mortgage and interest of about $3,600 a month. Buying a home costs much more than just a mortgage, though. You got to pay property taxes. So in California, about 1.1%. So for this example we're using, let's say it's about $687 a month. You have to pay homeowners insurance, anywhere from $100 to $150 a month. And then many of these areas that are nice have HOAs or homeowners associations, and that's anywhere from $100 to $150 a month. So the real monthly cost is not $3,600 a month. It's closer to $4,500 or $4,700 a month. So if we look at renting in that same type of area for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house in Folsom, anywhere from $2,600 to $3,000 a month in rent. So renting for around $3,000 a month versus buying for around $4,500 a month is not necessarily a dumb move. You're freeing up about $1,500 a month if you're not sure about some of those uncertainties we've talked about in the beginning of this episode. Shift work changes everything. When we're gone for 48 or 72 or 96 hours straight, maintenance costs and maintenance issues don't stop just because you're gone. Most of the times they happen when you're gone. So all of these things have to be calculated in when you're talking about that. When you're renting, you could just make a phone call and then the landlord takes care of that stuff. But when you own it, it's your responsibility to fix those issues as they crop up. Buying too early in a career can really stretch you thin. Now, if you rent and you are deciding which areas you want to live in, you have much more time and flexibility to be able to decide where that area is and the ability to save up more money so you can put more money down and be able to time the interest rates potentially to be able to get the house that you want when you want it without being stretched so thin. So if you're earlier in your career, if you're not sure where you want to live, and if you're still building up the finances to be able to buy that house, rent. If you're stable, if you have savings built up and you plan to stay in that area for 5 to 7 years, then buy. The smartest move is the one that supports your finances, supports your family, and supports your long-term goals. There's no shame in renting and there's no prize for buying too early. The right move is the one that fits your life today and builds your future for tomorrow. Download the rent versus buy quick guide in the description below. Thanks for joining me on Finance for Firefighters. Thumbs up if you like it, comments below. Hope you guys have a good shift. I'll see you in the next one.